Two of the top four seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Ultimate game at college football, national championship at stake. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. The football comes out. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. And the player is down. After that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Carroll.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this coverage team. Wildcats offense back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Breaks free. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carr. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's a good throw off the play fake. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw.
Oh, and he fumbles! Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs. It's Lee. Crosses the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Carr. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
And the Wildcats line up with a first and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. They draw first blood in this national title game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught at the 30, still running. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Alabama, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, Wildcats. He will score. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Alabama offense will take over. First and 10.
And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. He breaks free. As the first down is still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down, and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He finds some space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking for a gap. It's Lee. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. It sets up a second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They're going to scramble now. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw over the middle. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. Now here he goes. Refusing to be stopped on this play. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. Finds room at the 30. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
They tack on the BAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice game. They'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, just
makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks him about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On the ground, it's Davis. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down play coming up. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Wildcats are on the move here. Gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down, out of the shotgun. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The back's got it. Look out, room to run here. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Looking to scramble. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Throwing again on second and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Defense is coming after him. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Young. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. Quick throw caught over the middle. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He's got room to run. He's got the first and still going. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, a kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men.